Once upon a time, in a charming little village called Willowbrook, nestled between rolling green hills and a sparkling blue river, there lived two best friends, Arlo and Lila. Arlo was a cheerful boy with a curious mind and a knack for drawing, while Lila was a spirited girl with a love for storytelling and endless imagination. They were inseparable, always embarking on adventures together and dreaming of big futures. Arlo dreamed of becoming an artist whose paintings would hang in grand galleries around the world, while Lila wished to be an author whose stories would inspire people far and wide. But dreams, as they say, don't come true without effort, and their journey toward success would teach them an important lesson about consistency. One summer, the village announced a competition. It was called the Dreamers Showcase, where people could exhibit their talents, art, stories, music, or anything they loved to create. Arlo and Lila decided to enter. Arlo would paint the most breathtaking mural, and Lila would write a story that would captivate everyone's hearts. Full of excitement, they began working. Arlo gathered his paints and brushes and started sketching ideas, while Lila filled her notebooks with characters and plots. For the first few days, their energy was unstoppable. Every morning, they would meet under the old oak tree in the meadow and work side by side, encouraging each other. But as the days passed, distractions crept in. Arlo discovered a new game his friends were playing, and soon he started spending more time in the village square than with his paintbrush. Lila found herself drawn to daydreaming and chatting with friends instead of finishing her story. Days turned into weeks, and their grand ideas remained unfinished sketches and half-written paragraphs. One day, as they sat by the river feeling frustrated with their lack of progress, a kind old man named Mr. Finch, the village storyteller, stopped by. He often told tales that inspired the children of Willowbrook. Noticing their frowns, Mr. Finch said, "Great achievements are not built in a day, my young dreamers. They require small, consistent steps. A little effort every day builds something extraordinary over time." His words struck a chord. They realized they had let their dreams slip because they hadn't been consistent. Inspired, Arlo and Lila made a promise. No matter how small the step, they would work on their projects every single day. From that day on, things changed. Every morning, Arlo painted a little section of his mural. Some days, he painted an entire tree. Other days, just a single flower. Lila wrote a page of her story each day. If her ideas didn't flow, she jotted down a few sentences or even a single word. At first, their progress felt slow, but over the weeks, their efforts began to add up. Arlo's mural started coming to life with vibrant colors, and Lila's story grew into an enchanting tale filled with adventure and wonder. The villagers, curious about their dedication, often stopped by to admire their work. "Look at the detail in that painting," they would say. "Lila's story is so captivating," whispered others. Their consistent efforts not only brought them closer to completing their projects, but also inspired everyone around them. Finally, the day of the Dreamers Showcase arrived. The village square was buzzing with excitement. Stalls were set up, showcasing all kinds of talents, from music to sculptures to delicious homemade treats. Arlo unveiled his mural, a breathtaking scene of Willowbrook, capturing the rolling hills, the glistening river, and the cheerful villagers. It was so vivid that it felt alive, as though one could step right into the painting. Lila presented her story, The Adventures of Willow and Brook, a magical tale of two brave siblings who embarked on a journey to save their village. You can also watch that story on our channel. Words painted pictures in the minds of the listeners, and her story left the audience spellbound. When the judges announced the winners, Arlo and Lila didn't just win, they won hearts. Their hard work, dedication, and consistent efforts shone brighter than any trophy. As the sun set over Willowbrook that evening, Arlo and Lila sat by the river once more, their hearts full of joy. They realized that their success wasn't just about winning the competition. It was about the journey and the lesson they learned along the way. Success, they discovered, isn't about giant leaps or sudden bursts of effort. It's about the small, steady steps taken every single day. Consistency, like the gentle flow of the river, carves paths to greatness over time. And so, dear children, let Arlo and Lila's story remind you that whatever dream you have, big or small, can come true if you stay consistent. Take small steps, make steady progress, and never give up. If you enjoyed this story, remember to subscribe to our channel for more fun and inspiring tales. Let's keep dreaming and working together.